Before the name Alexander the Great became synonymous with conquest, he was just a boy in the kingdom of Macedon. Born in 356 BCE to King Philip II and Queen Olympias, Alexander's early life was a blend of privilege, rigorous training, and destiny. His mother, a strong and ambitious woman, claimed he was destined for greatness from the moment he was born. His father, a brilliant strategist and king, ensured Alexander received the finest education a young prince could imagine. At just 13 years old, Alexander was tutored by none other than Aristotle, one of history's greatest philosophers. Aristotle didn't just teach him reading, writing, and math. He opened Alexander's mind to philosophy, science, medicine, and politics. It was here that Alexander developed a lifelong curiosity for the world and a deep respect for learning. But Alexander wasn't only a thinker. From a young age, he showed remarkable courage and skill in battle. By the age of 16, he was already leading troops into battle while his father waged wars across Greece. One famous story tells of a young Alexander taming Bucephalus, a horse no one else could control. Where others saw a wild, unmanageable beast, Alexander saw potential, and he rode Bucephalus into history as his loyal companion through countless campaigns. When Alexander was just 20 years old, his father was assassinated, and Alexander ascended the Macedonian throne. Many expected the young king to struggle, but Alexander wasted no time asserting his authority. He quickly secured his kingdom, crushed revolts, and united the Greek city-states under his rule. Then began the campaign that would etch his name into eternity. Alexander's ambition was legendary. By the age of 22, he had already begun his conquest of the Persian Empire, the largest empire the world had ever seen. With his brilliant strategies, fearless leadership, and relentless determination, he won decisive battles at Granicus, Issus, and Gaugamela. Time and again, he faced enemies with far greater numbers, and yet he prevailed. But Alexander's glory wasn't just in battles. He was a visionary. He founded over 20 cities that bore his name, the most famous being Alexandria in Egypt, a hub of culture, learning, and trade that still exists today. He spread Greek culture and ideas across continents, blending them with local traditions in ways the world had never seen before. Even in his personal life, Alexander was extraordinary. He once cut the Gordian knot, a puzzle that no one could solve, declaring, "It doesn't matter how, I solve it," and sliced it with his sword, showing the world his bold, decisive nature. Yet for all his victories, Alexander's life was tragically short. He died in 323 BCE at just 32 years old, leaving behind a vast empire stretching from Greece to Egypt and all the way to